Full throttle.
Yep, that's my problem right there. The spur gear teeth got sheared right on off.
Last time out here with the Arrma Big Rock, I had a successful 5S run, hitting 103 miles an hour. It was a little bit of a short run because I was getting some issues with the transmitter receiver glitching a little bit, and I actually ran my Legendary Thunder a couple days ago, had the same issue on 6S. It seems to be when I run it at higher voltage, I have these glitching issues and I crashed the truck. So my confidence is low. I do want to run this on 6S, but I thought I might be able to get a little bit more out of it on 5S. And I have a slightly different battery combination I'm running. I'm going to shoot for 105 maybe. So I want to just get my comfort level up a little higher running this thing on 5S, and then we'll go ahead and try 6S. Now the problem is I can only do one run and the motor is going to get hot. So if I don't have a clean run, I have to let the truck sit for about 10 minutes or so to cool down, and then I can do another run. Hopefully I did not overheat the motor last time and degrade its performance. The setup is the same. ZTW Beast Pro 150 amp ESC with telemetry, custom spool, 46 tooth spur gear, and a 34 tooth pinion. I tried to fit a 37 tooth pinion here. I could not. It was hitting the housing. I didn't really want to grind it down. So I left the original gearing I had in it last time in here. Hopefully I got the mesh set right. It's a little tricky to do with these big pinions in this thing. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and try a 5S run, and hopefully we can improve on my previous best, which was 103 miles an hour. Stay tuned. I just had some unsuccessful runs in this other RC truck. So I have these two 4S packs that are pretty much fully charged. And we're gonna go ahead and use that for the shakedown run in the Big Rock, and then go ahead, move on to 5S. I'm running these two in parallel because they're really undersized for this truck. Hot day out here, so hopefully I don't have problems with connectivity issues with the cell phone like I do a lot at these temperatures, but the GPS is reading and ready to go. I just have to fix the steering trim here, and then we'll go ahead and get our shakedown run in. Okay, I think I have the steering trim reasonably well dialed in here, and let's go ahead with this 4S shakedown run. This also helps me kind of see if I'm getting the range I need. Although again, sometimes when I put in the higher voltage packs, that plan kind of goes out the window. All right, here we go. Easing into it. Full throttle. Wow, that seemed really fast for 4S. The back end was shaking around a bit on me. Makes me kind of concerned to run 5S. These are two strong, small 4S packs, 2200 and a 2400. One of them is a high voltage. Stop, read, 97 on 4S. I think, wow, that's my fastest run on 4S. I think those other packs I've been running probably aren't maybe the best in the world for the amp load this thing's putting out. What's going on here? Start. All right, let's try one more run. Full throttle. My new goal is going to have to be to get this up to 100 on 4S. I think I can do it with some larger packs in here. Definitely worth a shot. That would be a great, milestone, or whatever you want to call it, to get this thing up to 100 on 4S. All right, I'm gonna have to let it cool down. Even on 4S, it's gonna be getting hot. It's pretty warm out today. So, might be a little slower, but let's see. Request timed out. I might have lost connection here. Let's see here. 97 again. So, great 4S runs. And let's go ahead and take a quick look in here and see how hot things got. Last time the ESC did hit thermal shutdown, it is pumping out some heat. The motor's hot as hell, so I shouldn't have done 2 4S runs in a row. I get greedy over and over again. I never learn my lesson. Sooner or later, I'm going to cause this motor's performance to deteriorate, or worse, and it's going to just, you know, stop running altogether. Let's see what kind of temperatures we reached here on the 4S runs. ESC got up to 84C. The shutoff's at 95 for a high voltage. We pulled 266 amps. That's a spike. So in reality, it probably was a little over 200. Min voltage was about 13. My math struggles there for 4S numbers. Half of 13 is what, 6.5? So the voltage was in the low 3 volt range, so pretty low. These batteries were getting pushed extremely hard. But it's a good thing I did run them in parallel, and probably would have hit low voltage cutoff had I not run them in parallel. But here's Turnigy's new Bolt 4S high voltage and Turnigy's Panther 2200, both really strong packs. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool down for a few minutes, and you know, we'll regroup here for a 5S attempt. And if we hit 97 on this setup, I mean 105 is what, only 8 miles an hour faster. I think we should be able to get up, I'm sorry, 103, so only 6 miles an hour faster than what we did with the 4S packs. I think we should be able to get up, I think 105 might be doable. All right, stay tuned. The amount of heat this thing is generating is just obscene. I let it cool down for like 10 minutes. You can see the GPS is reading, and I'm only gonna be able to do 1 run. So hopefully I can make this one count. And it went off the road. Keep having range issues. I never used to have range issues with this setup. Good news is it got some additional time to cool down. The bad news is my confidence is low, and I'm worried this could end catastrophically if I lose connection while running it. So we'll go ahead. Yep, that's ready. And give it one more try here. All right, here we go. We're recording. 5S. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Easing into it. Whoa, so I think I lost connection and I lost the gear. We went shooting off the road way down there. Best I could see, it did not hit anything. I think we did reach top speed, probably, unless that gear was slipping the whole way. I was worried I didn't get the mesh quite right, and it looks like that was probably the case. But let's go down and get it and see how fast it went. I'm gonna record the whole way down just so there's no shenanigans that anybody can call with my speed, so you can see the time here. And I'm gonna hop in the car and drive down there. Hopefully my phone keeps recording. Does not like the heat, but that's a shame because, well, it's not that much of a shame if that was a good run and things didn't let go until I had already reached top speed. The range issues are just killing me. Like, this Dumbo RC used to have great range. I just don't understand what the heck's going on. You can see the truck is way over there. I don't think it quite hit the fence though, so that's good. It certainly would have been a lot worse if I slammed into that Jersey barrier, so I'm not going to complain too much. Okay, let's go ahead and hit stop. Read 99. It must have been slipping. That sucks. Well, so much for that. Be out here again. See how hot things got. Looks like one run is doable. It's the 2 runs back to back that cause issues. The max temperature we reached. It's warm out today. It's in the mid 80s right now. Can't see, I have to take my sunglasses off. Oh, this phone's overheating. 80 degrees, so not quite as hot actually. 308 amps, so it was really pulling maybe about 250 amps. So let's take a quick look at this thing. Oh yeah, the spur gear's toast.
And yep, that's my problem right there. The spur gear teeth got sheared right on off. But you can see setting the mesh is tough because this is a little floppy and I can't reach the screws here to adjust the mesh with the pinion on, so makes things a little difficult, but we'll get that tighter next time.
But yeah, my problem seems to be that I ripped the teeth off the spur gear, so I'll try to get the mesh set a little better next time. We'll be out here again, and I do think it can hit 105 on 5S. Stay tuned.